Welcome back here to another video. Some oxygen not included. Spaced out DLC. Currently in the process of building out a mess hall here, building out the water tank, and making sure we get all of this water drained into the water tank. So looking like we should be able to fit all of this. But, you know, we'll play it by ear. We'll see how it goes. Some ice down here. Got some Drecos, Pufflets. Good stuff. Oh, disable this building. We don't need duplicates wasting water on that. You still get the bonus for having the building in the mess hall, even if it doesn't have water in it and they can't use it. So open the doors, faster access. We're going to find out what this crafting station does because I have literally no idea. And also supercomputer is probably necessary, so maybe we build that before the crafting station, but you know, who am I to say? This is actually really great to have the water this close. Atmo suits. What? No fabrications queued. Oh, that's where you build atmo suits now, maybe? I don't know, we're gonna delete that for right now. That's weird. I had no options in there. And there's some food up here that we can't get to, so let's build that so we can pop on up there. Or we just build out another room like this. And then we should be able to get up there no problem. Killing it on the research front. Decent on calories here. Definitely working through getting this water tank set up. So I'm going to try to force this water into here. That's the plan at least. And then I should start thinking about where our farms are going to be. But like, here's slime already. Like, we're already in the slime. Ideally, I'd like to put my first... yeah. That's where we'll grow food first, right here. But gotta get this water out of the way. Moving on the research, we want refinement. Because we need to use the rock crusher to... Okay, is it up here? There it is. To create metal for our smart battery. It's usually, well, you could do what you like, but it's usually not the best idea to get a coal generator going until you have a smart battery. You can totally do it on non-smart batteries, totally fine. The reason I say that is you have the potential of wasting a lot of coal otherwise. Smart battery is really good about regulating how much coal is being utilized. I really want to set up some food, but I mean, we're golden right now. There's no rush. Try to get this. Let's maybe step up the priority here. I don't like to do a lot of high priority digs or anything, but I don't know what I just set as priority 6. Because then when you really need a high priority, so if I set everything at a priority 6, then it doesn't matter. It might as well be priority 5, right? But if I have everything at a 5, and then I need a 6 done, like they're going to come in and do it just like they're doing now. Because everything else is a priority 5. So, they're executing well enough. I just need them to come in here, and this potentially could have me lose some water, but it's just that little tile, so it's not the worst case scenario. And there's not enough here to break through like this, for instance. this can be a priority 6 also. It'll make your lives easier just by clearing that one little block. As I showcased in the first video, I got quite a few mods installed, and you know, some people might say, oh, it's cheating or what have you, but I just like to play with mods. I just find it so much more fun. It's a much more enjoyable experience for me. Otherwise, I tend to, well, I'm not going to say I tend to fall off, but it's just, I really like playing with mods. I've played a lot of this game, few hundred hours of it, so it's just kind of my preferred playstyle. Similarly, when I play games like Satisfactory, which is likely to appear on this channel at some point, I use mods heavy in that, just because I like a little bit more of a streamlined experience is maybe the best way I would put that. I don't know how else to put that. Or so this actually should be up here, but we want to drain this. That's why this is looking a little off to me. I'm like, that should be one tile higher, but the whole point is to drain the water down into this. As long as I can force all of this water over. I mean, we can easily force it over. I can mop that up. I can't mop this, but we're not going to set that because it's not going to matter here in a second anyway. Alright, they're working on the water tank. So far so good. No power here. That's fine right now. With a good researcher, you can get through all of the baseline, anything with these first two research points by cycle 100, no problem. If not sooner. We've got a really good researcher here. Likely they'll get through it well before that time frame. I gotta say, for those of you that have a puppy out there, you know that when it's oddly quiet, you tend to wonder what is going on in the other room. And that's what's happening right now. I don't put a collar on him when he's in the apartment, so it's actually really tough to hear him. Sometimes he's literally sitting right next to me and I don't realize it because I don't hear him. There's slime right here, which is... I think I saw some slime. Yep, right there. So it's actually nice because it's in water, and that means it won't off-gas polluted oxygen. It's a nice little byproduct of it happening to be right where we're building our water tank. This might lower this enough where we can actually drop in drop this water down enough and then get this mopped up. And honestly, that little piece probably helped a little bit as well. I lost some copper ore, mealwood seed in there. We'll get that for a while. There are worse things. Oh, gotta love this. Hypothermia. Otto has it. Normally you'd be like, oh, that sucks, right? Like, look, Otto is sick. Oh, he's coughing, yeah. Wow, that sucks, right? He'll be cured probably before the cycle is over. I'm playing basically on easy mode, so... Oh, there he goes. He's cured. And we can mop this up. Yes, we can. Look how perfect that felt. Now we can, once we mop this up, I'll raise it to this height. And then we'll get this water in, this water in, this water in, that. Actually, it might be too much water, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Duplicates out here, just mopping up little bits at a time. See, when two of them get at it at the same time, they'll actually make it happen. So it's going to be boom, boom. So this is going to be our first water pump, or pitcher pump. You saw chain deconstruction there for a brief moment. This guy's going to trap himself inside. Good job getting out of there. Ooh. Ooh. Oh man. A cook like this early? Or attribute bonus while alone. Only duplicate on a world +4 bonus to all attributes. Wow. That'd be great for a digger. Oh, I'm totally going to look out for that, but I think we're going to go with Camille here. I'm taking on way more duplicates than I normally do. She's going to be our grill. Priorities are no one cooks except for Camille. And Camille's on the same schedule as Max and Rowan. So we have 6 duplicates already. Probably more than I'd like to have at this point, but who cares? We're having fun here. And if they die, they die. Not really. I hate I hate ones that might die. Priorities. I want tidying. Who do I want to tidy? Why don't we do Max and Rowan right now? Max, Rowan, and Camille. They could be our tidiers. I need these bathrooms in a good state. I am finished with drink number 1, for those of you counting. I started drink number 1 in video number 1, and now I'm on drink number 2 in video number 2. Okay. 100% didn't want that water to come down just yet, but looks like we got the wall built up well enough. It must have broke. There must have just been one tile. We can do that as well. It's a lot of water though. Let's just do this. Let it flow a little faster. And then, like, that's the height that we're going to need anyway, so might as well. So I staggered the pitcher pumps like this. That's clearly exactly 4 floors high. No. That's where that floor is going to be. Cancel. So that's... Yes. Build these things to get your lives saved. Please. Who's suffocating though? You should be able to hop across here. Oh. That's so dumb. They could have gone under, but oh well. Alright, so we've got the ability for smart batteries. Next up, I think I'm going to go right for insulated tiles because we need to get this side insulated before the heat crops in. Too fast. And that. And then we're just literally going to do this, even though that's not where the ladder system is going to go, but I want the water to flow that way. Hey, water tank is looking good though. And then here what we'll do is this, and then we'll just do a little ladder build up here. Yep, that'll do it. And that'll get that water down in here as well. So it'll basically, we'll empty this. This will all flow into here, and that will flow into here. And then if we dig this out like so, we'll get this flowing into here. So, kind of golden. While we're down here, I was like, while we're down here, let's build a pump. Can't build a pump because we don't actually have that researched. Ooh, and let's mop this right quick, and then I have, actually let's just do this now. We'll get this water in here. Yeah, sure, mop it, and then build that. Having this little water puddle stuck right underneath. Alright, we can demolish that now. We're golden there. That. Well, we can make this the 4 tile high build. Get some of that algae. Alright. So I alternate usually a building ladder on the inside, fire pole on the outside, vice versa, whatever. This time I went ladder on the inside, and then fire pole's gonna go here on the outside. 4 tiles deep, or wide, I guess I should say, because it is helpful for the flow of oxygen. Although I think really you just need 3 tiles for it to be sufficient, but this does it. We're not going to dig those up because we want that free oxygen. Yeah, all of this carbon dioxide down here is going to make it really difficult for them to work, but let's go priority 6 here. And then they should be able to get this complete super quick. I could cut this way also, but not in a big rush to get this water tank set up. I like to put a mesh tile right here and then put a pitcher pump right there so all of this stuff can just be drained. Since we got that in there, we can dig this out now. So we can get this water pool going. I am going to set these priority 6 so that tidying happens sooner rather than later. And then we're 100% going to kill this shine bug. It's getting dangerously close to our bedrooms where it's going to wake up a duplicate in the middle of the night and then they don't get the bonus, and that sucks. I don't have the mod installed for like super duper speed. It does exist. My understanding is sometimes it can crash your game, so it's not the end of the world if we... Where did these shine bugs come from? I thought we only had them like trapped in this bedroom. Maybe they came in. Maybe there were some up here and came down. Yeah, kill all of these. Our rancher, the one that's supposed to be taking care of our... You know what, who cares? Just kill them all. Total chaos on these two. I don't need them. Alright, we're getting that big water pool out. It looks like working on this one as well. Might have too much water to support this pool. And I probably should have let this in first, built up the wall. Next thing we research is pumps for sure. So I'm going to start pumping this into... Yeah, we don't need this ladder to be this tall. I'm going to start pumping these into water tanks. So pumps and water tanks. Yeah, we absolutely do not have a big enough. Let's do this. And then we're going to dig this way and do that. And then we're just going to force it up. And let's cancel that for now. I want this water in here first. gonna play this relatively. So this water tank is honestly looking pretty good for what it is. Because like this early on, cycle 12, to have a pretty decent water tank like this, like we're kind of golden. So we're gonna go all the way down here to water tanks. Start making some room. We can do a rock crusher, which we will right there. Start working on some refined metal. I gotta tell you, this game is one of those games that you just, it's always one more turn, one more turn, one more turn. And before you know it, it's 3 a.m. and you're like, shit, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Ooh. Can I do building super hard? That might be okay. No on this. I don't really care. Let's just go with muckroot for right now. I don't need necessarily another duplicate right now. And again, we're not doing a 100 duplicate challenge, which I absolutely want to try that someday, but I am so intimidated, if I'm honest. No shine bugs. Good. So let's set up like what our bedrooms will actually look like. I think that's, nope. That's how I usually set it up. Yeah, let's, and then we'll evolve that also when we get comfy beds. And delete this here and probably make this a kitchen. Okay, so this is actually a priority now. Rohan earned a skill point. What's wrong? Okay, critter ranching. Quitter. So we push that water up. Can I deconstruct this and will it flow in there? Then we'll just reconstruct once it does. Yep. Flowed enough. Water pump down there. And I want to say they're like this tall. So let's just go to here for now and we'll see. I think the inputs are that tall for the tanks. And then we got to start on this. Like now. Lots and lots of things in the projects all at the same time, as happens in this game. I don't think I'm going to put a door on this. I've done it in the past, but like, I think about it, what's the point of that? Do we have water tanks yet? Nope. I think that's next. And water tanks take, yeah, so we're gonna do this. Give it a little bit of a lip. This is more water, I think, than can actually fit in here, though. And that for sure is more water than can fit in here, so we need to start getting water out of here. And that also makes me think... Right here is where we are going to do our power grid. I think we're going to do it right the first time. $40? No, let's do 40 seems excessive right off the bat. do things right off the bat. I'm going to leave room for a transformer, because we're going to want that. Then 2 coal generators, we'll leave room, and then a smart battery and automation wire. That's going to be the setup we set up here. And then that. And here, we're not going that far yet, but what we're going to do is put a door here. And how are we going to build this? Okay, we'll plan that out in a second here. The point is, I want to push this polluted oxygen away from this building. So that's the plan. So power transformer, I think, is 3 tiles wide. It's not bad if it's bigger, but so like that would be a power transformer. So let's add that and a smart battery. We can set this to priority 6 so someone gets it done. I do appreciate that they're working on this because this is important considering we have, oh man, look at all of that heat. Okay. Like that is high priority by comparison. There we go. I wish there were more room types, like if you had research stations in a room, you can call that a lab, you know, as long as you had the appropriate things in there. Like a desanitization piece or something like that. Just a few things like that would be super cool. Let's go fire poles so they can move around faster, because I think we have the ingredients we need to tackle some of the other pieces. And yes, I was right on that. And the problem is it's going to have to run off the same. I'm going to do this temporarily. I really don't like the way that this is set up, but whatever. How are we looking on oxygen? Fine. This is also a priority 6 because that affects their sleep. And then we're going to mirror that design down here as soon as we get the top filled out. I would say we're doing all right so far. We have no sustainable food source just yet. We've just been living on everything that we found, which is fine, but eventually that's going to run out. Well, I mean, you know, there's plenty of cracks and stuff in here. As long as we keep exploring, we'll find it, but ooh, natural gas geyser. I mean, it's free power and we can use it for cooking, but oof. Like a cool slush geyser. That's what we're looking for. Dupes are putting in work though. They're actually like moving, getting stuff done pretty quick. At one point I'll do a sweep of all of this crap here because it's kind of a lot. But I don't have my infinite storage solution just yet. Let's get more of this copper and coal up here as well. I can go this high, but then we're going to release all this carbon dioxide in here. We can do it here though. Here, here. Yeah. Can do that. Get a bunch more materials. You gotta love when they just you're putting yourself in a spot where you're almost like just guaranteed to die. You know? Oh, not what I meant to hit. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? X to deconstruct, and I want buildings. I just want those two tiles deconstructed so that we can go back down there. And for now, that's going to be our floor. Same thing here. I don't want to dig out the slime just yet. Don't need that right now. And right now, I'm going to call this the bottom of the base. So we're going to do that. And if there's a little bit of slime here, that's fine. We'll deal with it with storage container. If I can place it right there. But looking at the timer, we're a little bit over on this episode. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, please like, comment on anything that you'd want to see, or if you have suggestions or anything like that. I'm super happy to receive any kind of feedback on this. And of course, subscribe if you're interested to see more videos. A lot more Oxygen Not Included coming, and probably games like Satisfactory, potentially some Rift Breaker, things like that. Thank you so much. Have a great day. See you in the next one.